Welcome back, and thanks for tuning in to the CTW. We have an exciting show for you today because we'll be having our first ever tag team matchup. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you drop your name in the comments down below, we'll shout you out on the next episode. Now let's get started.
Here we are with Americo and the Cowboy. Today they're going to be partnering up to go in a tag team match versus the Destroyer and the Hollywood Nightmare. What have you guys done to prepare for this matchup?
Well, let me tell you something, journalists. Good old-fashioned, hardcore American integrity. And after that little jump last week, me and you'll settle that next week. But right now, I got a little surprise for you.
Let's do this, Americo.
Let's go, Tex.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a special guest referee tag team match. And our special guest referee, the Night Wolf. And now, making their way to the ring, the Cowboy and Americo.
Tonight we're going to go out here and give these redneck hillbilly inbred fans their money's worth when we hurt these boys.
Just stay out of my damn way.
And their opponents with a combined weight of over 400 pounds, the Destroyer and the Hollywood Nightmare.
I want a good, clean match.
We start this match off here with the Destroyer and the Cowboy. They tie up for a test of strength. Oh, hard body shot by the Destroyer. And he just wells away on the Cowboy. Oh, and a hard knee puts the Cowboy on the ground.
Get up, Cowboy. I hurt that boy.
The Destroyer just toying with him as he slaps him in the face. Oh, and a hard clothesline by the Cowboy puts the Destroyer down. And the Destroyer fires back with hard elbows to the gut of the Cowboy. Oh, and a big suplex by the Destroyer.
Thought you had me, didn't you, Cowboy?
Oh, and a big forearm drop to the face of the Cowboy.
1, 2.
And the Cowboy kicks out just in time.
Damn it, ref, you need to count faster than that.
You will respect me.
The Night Wolf not taking anything off the Destroyer as he demands respect as a referee in this match. Oh, and a hard headshot by the Destroyer on the Cowboy. And another one. Oh, these shots are brutal. Americo and Hollywood try to fight on the outside, but Night Wolf keeps them separated here.
You want some of this, Hollywood? Too damn bad.
Destroyer and Hollywood not working together too well. Oh, and a hard shot by the Cowboy puts the Destroyer down. Dirty tactics by the Hollywood as he trips the Cowboy, but the Night Wolf isn't having any of it. Oh, hard leg drop by the Destroyer, and he keeps the pressure on with a double fist slam to the Cowboy. Hard stumps to the Cowboy. It looks like the Destroyer's going for a submission here. Can he get it locked in? Oh, and the Cowboy reverses it. This may be the Cowboy's only chance to turn this match around here, or possibly go for a tag. Oh, and a hard body shot on the Destroyer by the Cowboy. You better keep the pressure on here. The Destroyer very experienced in trampoline wrestling. Oh, and a hard super kick. You can hear the snap on that kick as it hit the Cowboy in the face. And they make the tag here. Oh, and hard stumps by the Hollywood Nightmare. He's going for a submission of his own here. What is this? Oh, and he gets Cowboy with the 3-6-9 Mafia, and Americo comes in and breaks up the submission. Americo more than happy to get his hands on the Hollywood as they have a big rivalry here in CTW. Oh, and dirty tactics by the Destroyer as he just brutally attacks the Cowboy from the outside, but the Night Wolf breaks it up. Oh, and a leg drop by the Hollywood Nightmare. Oh, and Hollywood drops the cake right on the Cowboy's chest. Oh, and another cake drop by Hollywood Nightmare. The Destroyer trying to taunt Americo from across the ring here. Oh, but Americo's not having it. Hollywood Nightmare, brutal shots on the inside against the Cowboy as Nightwolf tries to keep these two men separated on the outside. The Nightwolf's going to have his hands full in this match as referee. Oh, and another taunt by Hollywood. Oh, and the Destroyer attacks the Cowboy from the outside again as Hollywood rains down brutal shots. And another cake drop by a Hollywood Nightmare. Hollywood Nightmare continues to stump the legs of the Cowboy, but the Cowboy manages to trip him and tag in Americo. And Americo goes straight to work punishing the Hollywood Nightmare with brutal punches.
Come on, Nightmare.
He's setting him up for something here. Big suplex by Americo. These two men have a long-standing rivalry here in the CTW. Last week, Hollywood attacked Americo before the match could even start, causing him his TV title shot. Oh, and another big suplex by Americo. And the Destroyer runs across the ring and starts attacking Cowboy on the outside. Like I said, the Nightwolf's going to have his hands full on this match. Oh, and Americo with a big leg drop on the nuts of the Hollywood Nightmare. Americo keeping the pressure on with a hard kick to the ribs.
Back in your damn corner.
The Destroyer and Cowboy continue to fight on the outside until the Nightwolf can separate them. Oh, and a hip toss by the Hollywood Nightmare puts Americo down. More dirty tactics by the Destroyer as Nightwolf breaks it up again. Oh, and a suplex by the Hollywood Nightmare. He has a huge advantage over his opponents with the power and speed of a linebacker. Looks like Hollywood's trying to set up some sort of submission here. It's the 369 Mafia on Americo. Oh my God! And Americo able to easily escape being a submission specialist. He tries to make his way to the corner here and possibly get a tag against the Cowboy, but the Hollywood grabs his leg and pulls him back. Oh, and a hard elbow by Americo. Oh, and he follows it up with a stunner on the Hollywood Nightmare. If you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like and subscribe on this video. All four of these men putting it on the line for the CTW in our first ever tag team matchup. Americo going for a submission here on the Hollywood Nightmare. Can he get it locked in? And he does. You can hear the screams in the Hollywood Nightmare, but he manages to reach the trampoline railing, forcing Americo to let go. Oh, what a big kick by Americo. Hollywood tries to duck it, but it still catches him in the back. Americo trying to keep the pressure on Hollywood Nightmare here, but with him having the power and speed of a former NFL linebacker, it's going to be tough. Oh, and the Destroyer tries to grab his foot and distract him on the outside. Destroyer doing a good job here distracting Americo. He better watch out. Oh, and a big German suplex by the Hollywood Nightmare. Oh, and another one on Americo. The Hollywood Nightmare getting pumped up here. Like I said before, he's like a train. Once he gets started, damn near hard to stop as he locks a submission on Americo. Americo's going to have to try to do something here to escape and possibly make a tag to the Cowboy because he's taking a lot of brutal shots here by the Hollywood Nightmare. He could tap out here, ladies and gentlemen. And Americo able to escape just in time before having to tap out. And he leaps and makes a tag to the Cowboy. And Hollywood tags in the Destroyer. This has been a crazy match so far, ladies and gentlemen. Huge drop kick by the Cowboy. Puts the Destroyer down on the trampoline mat. Cowboy trying to keep the pressure on here. Oh, the Destroyer ducks the clothesline. Oh, and a hard super kick to the back of the Cowboy. The Destroyer trained by the military in the MMA. Oh, hard knee to the Cowboy. Puts him down. Destroyer keeping the pressure on here. Oh, and a hard DDT to the Cowboy.
Pin, ref.
1, 2.
And Americo breaks up the pin.
Watch yourself, boy.
And more dirty tactics on the outside by the Hollywood Nightmare. Oh, and Americo trips to the Destroyer. Nightwolf tries to break up the Hollywood Nightmare and the Cowboy, but it looks like the damage has already been done to his knee as the Destroyer keeps the pressure on with hard stomps on the Cowboy.
You think he's gonna get up? Not today.
The Destroyer taunting the crowd here. Oh, and another hard stomp to the back of the Cowboy. Oh, and another double hammer fist.
What? Come on.
Look at the athleticism on that huge splash.
Do your damn job.
1, 2.
The Cowboy manages to kick out just in time.
I told you to count faster.
Destroyer trying to intimidate the Nightwolf. Oh, and a huge spear by the Cowboy. Oh, and Hollywood on the outside with more dirty tactics as he kicks the Cowboy in the head. Cowboy goes for the pin here.
1, 2.
And the Destroyer kicks out. That was so close, ladies and gentlemen. I was almost ready to ring the bell on that one. Looks like Hollywood's trying to taunt Americo on the outside. Nightwolf doing everything he can to break it up. Cowboy hits the Destroyer with a drop kick. Oh, and dirty tactics by Americo, usually a babyface in these matches, but he's going to pull out all the stops here against the Destroyer and the Hollywood Nightmare. And the Cowboy locks in a chokehold on the Destroyer on the inside, but the Hollywood Nightmare hits him in the head and breaks it up, and the Destroyer's able to get free from that. Both of these men struggling to make their way back up to their feet here. Oh, and a hard chop by the Destroyer. Oh, and it's returned by the Cowboy. And another one by the Destroyer. And the Cowboy with a hard chop of his own. Oh, and a gut kick by the Destroyer. He picks the Cowboy up. He could be going for the Destroyer bomb here. Oh, but hard elbows to the head of the Destroyer by the Cowboy forces him to let go. And the Destroyer's hurt, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the Cowboy's chance here to keep the pressure on the Destroyer. He doesn't need 1 second to try to recover, or he can turn this around. Oh, and a hard clothesline by the Cowboy. The Cowboy circles around the Destroyer here as if he doesn't really know what to do. This could be a big mistake versus someone like the Destroyer.
Destroyer hurt them boys. Looks like the boy's on his back to me.
Americo there with a few words to the camera. The Cowboy picks the Destroyer up and backs him to the edge of the trampoline here. Looks like he's trying to set up a big suplex, and he hits it on the Destroyer. And it took everything the Cowboy had to get that one. Oh, and Hollywood with more dirty tactics on the outside. But Americo with some dirty tactics of his own as he slams the Destroyer's knee into the trampoline railing. And a drop kick by the Cowboy to the knee of the Destroyer. This could be the Cowboy's chance to keep the pressure on here. But once again, it looks like he's not really sure what he should be doing. He picks the Destroyer up. Oh, and a hard nut shot by the Destroyer on the Cowboy. The Destroyer picks the Cowboy up here and hits him with a big suplex. And he's not letting go, ladies and gentlemen. He just rolls him over, and it looks like he's going to go for it again. And another big suplex on the Cowboy. And he's still not letting go. Is he going to go for 3 suplexes, ladies and gentlemen? A hard gut shot. And another suplex to the Cowboy. And you can see the power on display by the Destroyer here in this matchup.
You want some of this, Hollywood?
The Destroyer tags the Hollywood Nightmare in. And he goes straight to work with another cake drop on the Cowboy. He's setting the Cowboy up here on the edge of the trampoline railing. We've seen this before, ladies and gentlemen. We know he's going for that big body splash. Oh, and he hits it on the Cowboy. But it looks like Hollywood hasn't had enough yet. He's setting the Cowboy up for another big body splash here. Not really giving the Cowboy a chance to get a second win. Oh, but Americo blocks it and saves the Cowboy from getting hurt. And a dive off the back of the Hollywood Nightmare. And he knocks the Destroyer down on the outside of the ring. It looks like the tides have turned, ladies and gentlemen, as Cowboy tags in Americo. Americo, the fresh man here. He goes for a clothesline, ducked, and super kick by the Hollywood Nightmare. And the Hollywood Nightmare brutalizes Americo with hard punches.
Oh, look at Americo now.
The Hollywood Nightmare, with the power of a former NFL linebacker, picks Americo up here. Oh, and hits him with a big angle slam. The Destroyer and the Nightwolf having words on the outside there. Whoa, Destroyer better be careful. He might get disqualified. Oh, and the Cowboy hits him on the outside.
Get back there, corner.
And Hollywood continues to rain down hard punches on Americo on the inside there. It looks like he's signaling he's ready to finish this as he picks Americo up and slams him back down in the trampoline. And you can see Americo is in pain here as he struggles to try to make the tag to Cowboy, and Hollywood just slaps the Cowboy's hand away. Whoa, and what a heel move by Hollywood as he tells Cowboy to suck it. Hard gut shots by Americo on Hollywood. He's setting him up here. Big suplex by Americo, and he holds on. It looks like he's going for a double suplex here, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. But can he get it? Oh, and he does! Whoa, it looks like the Destroyer didn't like that very much. And look at the athleticism by Americo as he cartwheels into a spinning head kick on the Hollywood Nightmare.
Come on, Nightmare, get your ass up, boy.
Do your job, bro.
Whoa, and a hard shot by the Hollywood Nightmare puts Americo down. And a little athleticism of his own there, which you should expect to see from a former NFL linebacker who slept with a lot of Victoria's Secret models. Oh, and he slapped the Cowboy. The Cowboy gets in. But a Destroyer comes across the ring and brutalizes him with hard shots. Nightwolf's going to have to get in here and break this up.
One, two.
Nightwolf doing a good job refereeing here, trying to keep this match as fair as he can. As Hollywood continues to keep the pressure on Americo on the inside here. He flips him over and locks in a camel clutch submission. This could be it. Americo could tap out here, but Cowboy jumps in and breaks it up. Oh, and a hard kick to the gut of the Cowboy by the Destroyer. He picks him up here. What is this going to be? Oh, and he hits him with a Destroyer bomb. Oh, and another fan just got a free elbow sleeve by Hollywood Nightmare. Oh, and he hits the Cowboy with a Hollywood pump. He goes for the cover, but I don't think Cowboy's the legal man here.
You're not the legal man, Cowboy. Get the hell out.
Nightwolf making it very clear that the Cowboy isn't the legal man currently in this match, so the pinfall can't take place.
Get out of my way, boy.
The Destroyer eyeing up the Cowboy on the outside. Oh, but he ducks the clothesline. Oh, and a hard shot to the Destroyer. Oh, and he bounces his head off the trampoline railing.
Go back to your
Looks like Hollywood's getting ready for some high-flying action. Oh, and he hits it on the Cowboy. The Hollywood Nightmare makes his way back in the ring as he throws his hands up to taunt the other team. Oh, and Americo from behind with a huge neck breaker on the Hollywood Nightmare. Americo going in for the kill here. This is where he's most dangerous, being a submission specialist. And he has it locked in on the Hollywood Nightmare. He's either going to have to tap out or he's going to end up passing out here, ladies and gentlemen. Americo's not letting go, and Hollywood's not tapping out. This may be it.
He's out.
I can't believe it. It looks like he's passed out. Nightwolf's telling Americo to let go, but he's not. He's got it locked in. These two men have a big rivalry going, ladies and gentlemen. Nightmare's going to have to get in and break this up in order for Americo to let go. And Nightwolf manages to break it up. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Americo and the Cowboy have won by submission here.
And your winner by way of submission, the Cowboy and Americo!
The Hollywood Nightmare and the Destroyer tried every dirty heel tactic in the book here today, but it wasn't enough to come out on top. With Americo and the Cowboy coming out victorious in this first ever CTW tag team matchup.
Damn it, boy. Get up.
Destroyer mad at Hollywood here.
Where are you, motherfucker? Busting my ass, that's where.
Oh, and brutal shots back and forth. I knew they couldn't get along.